What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here. Hope you all are having a good night, morning, whenever you watch this. A few news stories today. I want to try to do that this time for this video. First off is Sony and the cost of the PlayStation 5. Right now, sources are saying that it's going to cost around $450 for this new system. According to an article by IGN, give credit to the Adam Bankhurst, wrote an article, and of course Bloomberg has said that it's probably going to cost about $450, and they're taking a wait and see approach because they want to see what Microsoft's going to price their system at. And honestly, at $450, they're going to have to price around $500, honestly, or $570, which is weird enough. But the PlayStation 4 retailed at $399, and it cost $381 to make. To break even, Sony's going to have to raise it. Now they could come out and say, it's going to be $450 exactly, and they make money from their subscription services, and there's a ton of other stuff they can start charging for. You have to buy DLC through them now. You can't go to GameStop and buy digital games anymore. You have to buy through PlayStation. So they have ways to make it up. But me myself, honestly, the system, I know some have been saying they want to see it at 400 or something. It's going to be between 460 and 500. At the least, it's going to have to be that. They won't get crazy and charge 600, but you can guarantee there's going to be a model that's going to be 460 to 500, and it could be some high-end model that comes out at 600. But we'll have to see. And of course, in time, the system will drop in price after a year or two, or 2 years, honestly. But that's that. There's also the Sonic movie has been doing great, which has surprised a lot of people. I don't know why, thankfully they changed the model. I think that helped. But the movie's doing good. It's made over 100 million so far. It's the top grossing video game movie made so far, and that's impressive. It's done better than Detective. It's gonna do better than Detective Pikachu so far. And I think it's deserved. It showed that they cared. Some of the people in the marketing division and VFX artists, they wanted to make Sonic look better. And Paramount finally got the executives involved, and they said, hey, we're going to change it. Because originally, there's a ton of articles out there saying Paramount knew that the Sonic model looked horrible, but they were trying to sell it to a general audience. And I was still seeing it, like I've said before my review. But that was still nightmare fuel, honestly. That was still scary. Going back and looking at it compared to what I saw in the movie, that was nightmare fuel. And knowing that they basically said, we know it's going to suck with his look, but we still want to sell it. Kind of like the TMNT, It's like some of these companies know the character models look horrible and they could be better, but they just keep going with it because it's like, oh, as long as the general audience doesn't care. But now they're saying, hey, maybe this is what people want right here. This right here is what they want. And so hopefully this sends a message to them saying, hey, people want better looking, characters out there, They don't just want the same trash you keep tossing at us. I'm going to go see the movie again next week. It was actually really fun. So, I liked it. Then, of course, you got Pokemon. There's a new Mythical Pokemon coming out February 27th. It's the anniversary of Pokemon. And they have teased a new Pokemon Legendary, as you can see here on Game Informer's site. Thank you, Andrew. Since I mod for Game Informer, hopefully he won't kill me. It looks pretty neat. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a fusion between Grookey and what was that? What was Frog Ninja? God, I have one, but I can't remember his name right now. It ain't Greninja, is it? He looks like a fusion between those two, honestly, with the feet. And the hair reminds me of Grookey. Or it could be all three starters fused together. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope eventually they let me transfer more Pokemon from Pokemon Home into this game. I'm not upset, like I said before, my Pokemon Home video. I just would like to see my Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I don't really care about the anger, like Nash Dexters and stuff like that. That's just silly. And then, of course, last and not least for recent news is Nvidia has a GeForce streaming service, which I may check out because I use a graphics card. It exited beta, and there's a ton of games you can play on there. It's a streaming service. And honestly, streaming still hasn't taken off like I like it, because until we get rid of internet companies acting like monopolies and strangling people when it comes to like their plans, data caps, all this stuff, which shouldn't exist anymore, honestly. There shouldn't be a reason the data caps exist. There shouldn't be a reason Google Fiber can offer fiber speeds at like $120 and Comcast charged me $130 for internet speeds that are actually slower than that. You know, they can get away with it because they know they got so many people in their grasp, they know they can get away with it, you know. And a complaint here or there, yeah, and a $20 gift card here and there will keep people quiet. But honestly, if there was enough outrage, I'm sure they could, you know, do something about it. But Blizzard has some games on there, and Blizzard has been doing a lot of crazy stuff lately, and they haven't had the best press lately, you know. I still love Blizzard. I still love Overwatch. I still love StarCraft, all that stuff. But they've been doing some really weird stuff lately in their marketing. Like who is their PR manager needs to be fired, honestly. But they pulled their games from the service. Like every Blizzard game, any Activision Blizzard game, they pulled from their service because Blizzard just wanted to pull them. You know, no word on why, they just wanted to pull them. More than likely, it's because of money. It's like any company. It's like, say, Disney pulling like Pixar movies from Netflix or something. It's because they want the money from that. Blizzard doesn't want them to use it because, hey, you can play any of our games as long as you're under the streaming umbrella. No. We want that money. And that's how a lot of companies are nowadays. And I hate that. And I can make a video on that in the future. Like I said, I'm not like some big name YouTubers who get like upset and make a video every single time the word loot box pops up. But companies like this, when they keep doing this stuff, you know, it makes me, I miss my childhood and growing up in the 90s to early 2000s before this stuff took off. Back when you could buy games like Need for Speed, Underground, the first one, the original, NBA Street Volume 2, you know, Sonic Adventure 2, not really a game I'm trying to discuss. The old NFL games, you know, where you could basically unlock everything and play these games at one price. That was it. You unlock stuff. There was extra characters, like say SNK versus Capcom 2. They had extra characters you could unlock when you met certain requirements. I miss games like that, but nowadays it's like, no, we'll give you 6 characters, you gotta buy the other 20 that comes out, you know. When back then, I mean, God, SNK, like I said, versus Capcom 2 gave us like what, like 30 something characters right off the back, you know. But these companies keep doing it because they know they make so much money. I want to say it was EA that came out recently and said they made like $1 billion. I'm pretty sure it was $1 billion. I know that sounds silly, but I'm pretty sure it's $1 billion from microtransactions. And I know some of those YouTubers, like I said earlier, who go out and post these videos, they hate this stuff. You're sending the wrong message right here. If you really hate it, stop buying it. Because as a marketing major and as a business going to graduate school for a business degree, that's what they teach us. If somebody's going to keep paying for it, they're going to keep doing it. If I look up and say, should I quit doing this? How much did we make from microtransactions last year? Oh, you know, about $1 billion. Let's keep doing it then. They're going to keep paying for it. Well, they're going to keep doing it. And you can complain and say, my child spent this money. One thing, parents, don't give your kids your credit card. You know, I hate those stories and they suck. And I know some YouTubers use that for fuel. But honestly, a kid should not have a credit card. I don't care because you say, I've seen people say, well, we can't monitor a kid, what they watch and stuff. Bull crap, my parents did. My parents knew everything I watched, you know. They come in my room at night. You know, it's like some people try to sneak and watch shows. You gotta flip the TV off real quick. They kept up with it, you know. They can keep up with it. But when they see that kind of stuff, they're gonna keep doing it. Activision Blizzard, they just want money. That's what this all boils down to, you know. But it's crazy. But all things said, guys, I mean, that's pretty much the biggest things I could think of right now. If anything I can tell you, go see the Sonic movie. If you're a Sonic fan, it's a pretty good movie, honestly. It's not like a, you know, some perfect movie that's gonna sit in this giant pedestal of gold angels and chili dogs, but it's actually a fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot, you know. It's a long time Sonic fan, and even if I wasn't a Sonic fan, there was enough in the film that I actually enjoyed, you know. It's a fun family film, you know, and I'm glad it's doing so good, you know. I feel bad for Birds of Prey. They haven't been doing the best, you know, but sometimes dark, gritty doesn't always work, you know. It gets tiring after a while. that's it for now, guys. I gotta get in here and cook a pizza because my stove won't stop clicking at me saying, hey, I should be cooking something, but nothing's in me right now. So until later, guys, stay pixelated, keep rocking.